Hello everybody, and today is September 26th. Welcome to Enjoy the Movies, where I now put in my 2 cents about movies. And let's see, today I want to do something different, mostly because I'm just going to be reviewing one movie today. The movie I want to talk about is called Dim Sum. Now, it's called Dim Sum, A Little Bit of Heart. It's pretty much about this older woman. She's about, retirement age, and she's got this daughter who is not quite yet married, and she wants her to get married. She's got the daughter has a boyfriend, but she hasn't quite gotten to the point where they want to get married. So there's that issue going on. There's also an issue of them wanting to cheer her up because she's been living in America for who knows how long, and she gets really bogged down by the fact that there was this fortune teller that told her she was going to die soon. So she's just really depressed. She just wants to wrap things up. She wants to go visit her homeland for the last time and go back and visit China. It's about this movie that I immediately noticed. It stars Victor Wong as one of the male protagonists, and if you don't remember who he is, he's the grandfather in all the 3 ninja movies, which I loved when I was a kid. So that was very, very interesting to note. He looks ridiculously young compared to what he is in the 3 ninja movies. So I was really surprised. I'm like, whoa, it's that guy. Some other things that they got pretty much spot on, I felt, in this movie. It's a movie about Asian Americans. They're all Chinese American, or Chinese, and they have Chinese American culture in them, basically. And when they get together for dinner, they're very loud. There was an example earlier on in the movie where Victor Wong's character, he tells everybody to have 2 bowls of rice. If you're an Asian and you've been to any Asian house parties, when I was younger, I went to Asian house parties that my parents' friends had, and pretty much almost every adult in the place that walked by, the area where the kids were hanging, even though some of us were like, teenagers or like in our 20s by the time they started, still asking us, oh hey, you guys want some food? You have to eat some food. And we keep on telling them, hey, we're old enough, we can definitely handle ourselves, we know where to go find the food, because you just walk into the kitchen, there's plates of food everywhere. Egg rolls, fried rice, but Chinese fried rice, a little bit different than Vietnamese fried rice, which I also like a lot. So I'm not really a cook, so don't hold me to any of that. I just remember eating this stuff and it tastes good. And honestly, there's no possible way you could go hungry at an Asian house party. It's always a fun time, so pretty much for most of this movie, the first half was very good. Definitely liked it a lot. Thought it was very good. Thought it was very accurate to Asian culture. The problem with it was, I did not like the fact that because I was streaming, there were no subtitles. Now, even though I didn't, I'm not even sure if the DVD would have had subtitles. But if it does, awesome, I missed out on it. But pretty much half of the movie is like in Chinese, and I'm not Chinese. And for those of you who, don't know what nationality I am, I got this little story for you. So I have this friend. I met him, a few weeks after I started working at my current job. His name's Matt, but he's Korean. So he and I were talking one day, and obviously the question came up, oh hey, what's your nationality? I'm like, okay, what flavor of Asian are you? So I looked at his eyes, and if you look at a lot of Asian cultures, you can pretty much tell what kind of Asian other people are most of the time. And if not, you can pretty much just guess Chinese, and statistically speaking, you're probably gonna get it. But I looked in his eyes and I'm like, dude, you're Korean. And he was like, oh yeah, how'd you know? And I'm like, yeah, you're Korean. So, alright, well guess what I am? So he's like, Chinese? I'm like, no. He's like, Japanese? No. You're not Korean. Like, that he was throwing that out as a guess, but in the form of a question. I'm like, no. So that poses a slight problem. And then before he went on, I said, my name's Nam. Okay, guess again. now he's like, Vietnam? And I'm like, yes! I mean, is that obvious? Come on. Now, for those of you who don't know me, personally, my full name is Nam Ngọc Ngo. Now, anyway, where was I? Oh, my full name is Nam Ngọc Ngo. I'm Vietnamese. Spelled NamngocNgo. First, middle, last name. Now, you know how when you're young, you like to try and read your name backwards? So my full name backwards is Ogden Coggin Man. Isn't that awesome? Oh, and for those of you who don't know what dim sum is, I believe dim sum is a Chinese phrase. Dim sum, this is a way of eating. I'm not sure exactly what it translates from, but in Chinese it supposedly means something like eating to your heart's content, something like that. Anyway, so I used to describe this way of eating. Now, if you've never eaten dim sum before, I definitely say you should go out and eat dim sum right now, if there's a place right by you. But if you don't have the chance, definitely take the chance to go. The way that they serve you food is pretty much they sit you down in a restaurant, and what they have is carts, or heated carts with, like, little heaters on them, and they have all the food pretty much prepared. They're usually put in like little dishes or bowls about maybe yay big or so, but there's a lot of different dishes. There's, there are rice dishes, there's soup dishes, there's a lot of little seafood dishes like shumai, which is very good. Definitely recommend eating shumai. It's one of my personal favorites. What else? Bao. There's this little steamed bun. Basically, it's completely white, but if you cut it open, there's pork in there. It's very good. Definitely recommend that as well. And then there's, you get really exotic things like duck feet, which I've never eaten. My dad loves this stuff, though. So that's dim sum for you. So this movie, dim sum, a little bit of heart, I thought it was pretty good. Definitely recommend. Definitely worth a watch. If you guys are looking for an independent Asian American or Chinese American movie, it's pretty well done. It's fairly good. There's this, kind of slow part about 2/3 of the way into the movie, but the first half is very good, and the last 15 minutes is very, very good as well. So it's mostly just a drama, in my personal opinion, even though they advertise it as a comedy, but it's definitely a pretty good drama. So definitely recommend, definitely worth a watch. Dim sum, a little bit of heart. So my full name is Nam Ngọc Ngo. My name backwards is Ogden Coggin Man.